Somebody didn't like me today. I got fired.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Coming out with a statement. You really changed, man. All your music and arrangement. You don't know shit. Shut your mouth. You can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes. Positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future. We all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer. I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Oh, yeah, man. TruthSlinger coming at you. Yeah. Me and Rocky together, my buddy. To my left over here. I want you to meet my cat. That's right, Rocky Raccoon there, buddy. And, yeah, it's TruthSlinger, me, here. Once again with you, June 16th, episode 80 in this project and labor of love. Yeah. Rather be with you than with people that don't like me. So, yeah, I got fired today. My wife doesn't want to hear about it anymore. I'm still sad. My feelings are hurt. Believe it or not, yes, even I too, can become saddened when someone doesn't care for me. Yeah, I didn't do something fast enough, and I'll take credit for that. That's fine. Whoa. Man, did it again, see? Gotta take them to this other view. Sorry. Anyway, so I took a little too long to do the 15-minute thing, and then I did my 15-minute thing reading for somebody, and then they didn't like it because the pace wasn't good. So I redid the pace, and I thought it was good. They wanted some more animation, kind of like my audition, and so I did it that way, and I was all excited about doing the redo. I mean, I was really, and no, they didn't like it, and so we had to part ways. So anyway, so sad. So I decided to come and do what I do every day because I love you. I just do that other stuff because it pays the bills. And I've got some more books anyway I'm reading, so don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Right? So anyway, day 73 of Shithole America, otherwise known as Banana America. Yep, that's where we persecute our political enemies and throw them in jail. But you know that because you're here all the time. We haven't had a new subscriber in God knows how long. I think we're getting shadow banned, I think. Bye, Rocky. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but hey, quit bumping my camera. He's going to go back there and chill out. So anyway, I just thought I'd just pop in with you and say hi and do another show because this is what I need to do consistently every single day. And I'm told that the spirits will eventually, the algorithm spirits will eventually bring subscribers. But I need to get my shorts going again. You know, I can't fly a short. I used to call them flying kites. And man, I can't fly a kite for the life of me anymore. I don't know what it is. I used to be able to fly stuff, man, 2,000-3,000 views. And then I've got some stuff that eventually gets up to 5,000-6,000. I mean, that's modest, okay? But it was bringing in 8, 10, 12 subscribers sometimes if I get a good video. And, man, I can't get anything above 400 or 500 as of a couple weeks ago. And so I kind of started slacking a little bit. And now I can't even get 2, 3 views. It's crazy. And it's because it's not getting presented in front of people. Because when I was getting presented in front of people before, like 75% of the time, people would click on me. Out of all the other choices on the screen, they'd pick me. And so I guess I was doing something right. I mean, my titles were good. My search engine optimization was good. My screen looks good. It looks like, something that somebody wants to look at and view. And so I don't know what's going on, but we'll see. I don't give up easy. We're just going to keep trying, and I don't like to be discouraged. And so I'm just going to have a positive outlook, and I walk by faith rather than by sight, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to just assume that that things are going to be just fine. So anyway, let's go look at what's going on in the news, kind of on the Twitter feed, and what's going on. And we can talk about some stuff that's going on. Lots of fun. Let's start with this. This one is an encouraging place to start. Yeah. Right there. Oh, my lordy. This one doesn't have any sound, so you just have to listen to my beautiful voice. But this one, when I saw this, after getting fired, I thought to myself, things could be worse. And you always need to count your blessings, right? Look at this guy. I don't know where his scooter was. He's got a motorcycle helmet, I think, on his... I'm surprised that didn't break his arm. I mean, he's not even hurt, man. Look at this. That's what your guardian angel will do for you, right? So moving right along, we've got this guy, Lucky Day, right? Yeah. And goes home to tell his wife about it and have his Hot Pockets, right? Ah, God, man. So when you're thinking you're having a bad day, just think, it could always be worse. And, something could just come out of left field and just wipe your shit out, right? So right now I'm warm. I'm at home. I'm in my studio, Yeah, okay. The lady didn't like me. But you know what? I'm not getting an airplane flying in through the roof of my house, right? Crashing into my house. So that's a good thing, right? Now this idiot... These people that go out and look for trouble. Tell me what's up with this. What kind of death wish you got to have to do this shit? Just to go viral, okay? I mean, you can either go viral or you're going to die. I don't know, man. That's crazy tunes. That's just nuts. Not me, man. Those days are long gone. I don't think I've done some risky things. I don't think I've ever done anything like that. I've done some risque things too, but we won't talk about that. All right, what do we got here? Oh, never seek shelter under a tree during a rainstorm. Yeah. Thump. That's it for that. Yeah, don't do that. It's not good. All right. Yeah, okay, I don't want to talk about that. Okay, yeah, Scott Adams, he sees what time it is, this persecution, this ridiculous witch hunt against Donald Trump. You see, I'm wearing my Donald Trump shirt today. You see that? Check that stuff out, man. Yeah, I am wearing the, we'll go to the alternative 2-panel mode there. See this? Look, got my Donald shirt digs on right now going on. See, look at that. 2024. I took out a Sharpie to do that because I haven't installed. I got to install my new washer and dryer, so I have no clean clothes right now, which is why probably yesterday or whatever you saw me with this T-shirt I wore it the second day in a row. And so anyway, I found this one in the laundry, and I was like, hey man, it's all cool, but it said 2020, so I put a marker. It's 2024, man, recycled. So yeah, I'm a big supporter of Trump, and Scott Adams is saying that we've seen this show before, right? This is all one big witch hunt. This is a whole impeachment thing, right? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Fool me once, shame. Oh, no, we're on the wrong one. Yep. Gaslight. Yep, these are important secrets, these documents. Yeah, no, it's not true. Don't believe anything they tell you about Donald Trump. Okay? It's not true. None of this stuff is true. It's all just made up. It's all made up just to get people to be afraid of Donald Trump and to believe he's a bad person. And we all know better. We're not stupid, right? But the mainstream media, they all think it's not going to stop this wall of misinformation. They're just gonna keep going, and they're gonna keep telling you, and it will convince some people. Some people are just NPCs. They're just zombie bots, and they're gonna believe this shit. They just will. But I think what's happening is I don't think anybody's going in the direction of believing the Democrats, right? I don't think anybody's going, wow, such a compelling case. I think every day it is eroding, and I think people are realizing that the commander-in-chief is a feek and weeble wannabe. He is a wannabe dictator, as Fox News said, and as Tucker Carlson pointed out on his last show. And it's all falling apart. The wheels are falling apart. I think overall, the general public sees what's going on, So, yeah. What's this? Oh, this is our friend Wendy. Yeah, remember the dark winter speech that Joe Biden said? I think this post that she made hit me kind of hard. And because I've been, if you're watching the last couple of episodes, you see that I'm kind of going in a dark direction. Because that's sort of what I'm feeling, and that's what my brain is telling me, and everything that I know biblically about the world, and what I see in current events, I see that things are going to get dark, and this dark winter speech, my concern is that we're going to lose the grid. That's probably what's most likely to happen. And that is going to create the most amount of chaos that anything could possibly, more than they would have to have a hell of a biological weapon. It would have to, wipe out a lot of people in order for it to be effective. And the problem with a biological weapon is that, as you can see, China has created a problem, a monster, a Frankenstein of itself. They did hurt the world pretty bad with COVID, but at the same time, I think they've had a lot of problems at home, created a lot of problems for themselves. So any sort of weapon like that, they're vulnerable to. And so it only makes sense that if they physically took out our power grid, it would be the most effective way to destroy 90% of Americans people are not going to know what to do when the lights go out, guys. You're just not, right? I've come to some conclusions about the way I live out here, right? I homesteaded for about 5 years. And I tell you, I tried to grow all my own food, and it's not easy. It's a hell of a lot of work. And to tell you the truth, honestly, after 5 years, I don't care for it all that much. I really don't like gardening all that well. It's okay. And animal husbandry's fine. I learned all the skills. Look, I know how to can. I know how to butcher. I know how to do it all. I mean, matter of fact, in a previous life, I ran a CSA, and me and my wife butchered like 25,000 chickens between the two of us, right? So I know what I'm doing when it comes around food preparation, and I'm a fairly decent hunter. I'm a very good marksman. So I'm not real concerned about myself. And I'm up here in a community of people that are relatively like-minded. There's not too many, sorry about that. There's not too many liberals up here, okay? The liberals are centered around the cities. And of course, those are turning into crap holes, just shit holes as well. And I'll as I'll show you as we go through here. Now, yeah, I don't want to get too far off. Creepy Joe's being creepy again, right? I don't have the video for you, but this is the, oh, here it is. Yeah, Eva Longoria. She has to remove Biden's hands, right? And he's got that, that palm of the hand there, this right this here with the boobs and the action going on, right? And so just let's see, just watch. Yeah, look at it. Like, just got to grab his hands, man. Oh, is that better? Yeah, there you go. Okay, sorry. My producer's pointing at me going, I can't see. Yeah, wow. Okay, gross. Now, see, now you had to see that, so I had to watch it like 2 extra times. Ugh, let's get that off the screen. He is just such a, oh, God, he's gross, right? Totally gross. And he can't help himself because he's in just like, whoop, dementia, right? And so he just gets a whiff, and man, he's like, doesn't even remember that there's like, I don't know how many million people are looking at him. Man, the cat is messing with my camera. I am really sorry. The cat is behind the thing, and so anyway, yeah, he can't help himself. He can't, he won't, he's a creepster, and he has to, and he's on national television, right? He doesn't care because it doesn't register in his head that people are looking. He's in his own world, and he's a pervert. That's all there is. Speaking of perverts, what do you think of this hat for DeSantis for president, huh? Oops. Moving right along. Okay. Important stuff. This is really important stuff. Now, I'll check over here to see what you're seeing. This is a very long thread. And this is about Fox News. And I will let you research it yourself. But I will tell you kind of in general what's going on. Fox News is owned by the corporation Fox. And Fox is gone full woke. Right? And Paul Ryan happens to be on the board, or I think the chairman of the board, I think at Fox. I'm not quite sure. But he's definitely on the board, and he's very influential over there. And so anyway, there have been some stuff leaked out, and Matt Walsh and the folks over at Daily Wire have acquired exclusive information that is explaining what's going on over at Fox News being like totally woke. All right. And I mean, there are, and it started a while back when they were starting to do features about trans children and, how they need to be understood and stuff like this. Well, apparently, while they were, for example, complaining about everybody with these vaccine mandates on Fox News, yeah, they all had to get vaccines, right? Now, process that in your mind for a minute. Process the sheer hypocrisy going on there, that these people that are so enslaved to their paycheck, because they may probably make a damn good bit of money, and most of these Fox hosts are hawking books, right? And I'm telling you, they're rich people. And they are subjecting themselves all the while kind of towing a halfway conservative line on the news. They are being forced to learn about glory holes, okay? Now, can you imagine Ainsley Earhart having to learn about what the hell a glory hole is, right? You know what a glory hole is? I don't know. I'll just let you know. That's when you go into a bathroom and there's a hole in the wall in the stall and you stick your wiener through and someone services it on the other side anonymously. A wall will also do, right? Not that I know this firsthand. I know what it is, okay? But yeah, these people at Fox News are being made to read and consume things about the homosexual LGBTQ plus AI squared agenda. And some of these are professing Christians that are at Fox News, are subjected to do this, and they're also made to consume material for children that's made to introduce the pronouns and the whole idea of trans to children. They're encouraged to do that. And the hypocrisy to me is absolutely astounding, considering who Fox's audience is. And that they were like, they were, and a lot of people trusted Fox. That's what the whole shitty thing about it is that they were beating the crap out of everyone in ratings. But you see, these sons of bitches are owned by BlackRock, or at least a large portion of them is BlackRock and, I don't know, Vanguard. Is it Vanguard? Vanguard and BlackRock, I think. Woke as shit. And so they're making everybody who's got a company where they've got a significant investment, they have to keep their ESG score, right? Which is how this shit is happening. And so now you've got all this stuff coming out, and it's kind of a bombshell, right? But you can't trust the legacy media, which is why you got to be watching me here. Like, subscribe, share, help me with the algorithm, help me by talking to other people and helping them to come here and learn the truth, because that's what's going to help us grow, right? Right? Yep, transgender activists are sadistic bullies. I agree wholeheartedly. Now, here's one. Just now, in Illinois law, right? Let me do this here. Should be able to see it better. Right? An Illinois law requires schools to report bullying to parents within 24 hours. This seems pretty reasonable, don't you think? I think so. Right? Well, apparently the school doesn't think so. It's unreasonable. They just don't think that's reasonable, and there's no way they could do that kind of stuff in that amount of time. Are you kidding me? 24 hours? Okay, 24 hours can be the difference between somebody living and dying. Don't tell me you can't freaking take 24 hours to do this stuff within 24 hours. Now check this stuff out. What are we looking at here? This is Maine. This is where I live, in Maine. Thank God not near where I live. This is in the city of Portland. Okay? This is a knife fight in high school. A knife fight, dude. Okay? Man, we never had a knife fight in high school. Ever. Check this out. Uh-oh. Here comes the knife. Chase him around the corner. Every city, every liberal shithole city, okay, people, every one of them are run by a bunch of women, a bunch of woke, stinking, freaking women, right? Yeah, I see the lightning bolts going off over my head when I say that. Women. When women are in charge, you just get chaos. That's a biblical thing, okay? That's a bit, look it up, man. Learn something. Maybe I'm learning y'all right now, okay? That's why having a female president is just the worst idea ever, okay? And call me misogynistic. I don't give a shit. I'm sold out to the Word of God. I'm sold out to the Bible, okay? The Bible gives me my standard and rule for living. It tells me how I should conduct my life, okay? And I don't care what the culture says. I don't care what anyone says. I will live my life by what the Word of God says. And it's as simple as that. I will abide by his laws. Okay? All right, what do we got going on here? Right? Yeah, Bud Light's still doubling down, losing billions of dollars. At this point, I think between Target and Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch there, I think they're up to like $28 billion in lost from their market cap. Great. Awesome, dumbasses. You know, and this is happening. I just love it, man. This it seems to be a virus going around, right? The high schoolers, man, are starting to rebel. And the Muslims are starting to have enough of all of this stuff, right? Oh, God, it's just great. Let me see. What do we got here? Oh. Now, this is just... these Democrats are the biggest lying shitbags ever. This is Representative Dan Goldman, right? And... the head of he's sitting there talking about the head of Burisma himself has made clear that no one from Burisma ever had contact with then VP Joe Biden. Okay, I'm not gonna play you this video. This guy's a total sleazebag because look right above it. Look right above it. Oh yeah. What's this? Oh yeah, it's an email. Dear Hunter, thank you for inviting me to DC and giving an opportunity to meet your father and spend some time together. Is really an honor to pleasure. As we spoke yesterday evening, would be great to meet today for quick coffee. What you think? I come to your office around somewhere around noon. So, before my way to the airport. Best, Vadim Pozharsky. What the hell is this? See, what this is evidence that says this guy is a fucking liar. Like all Democrats, like Adam Schiff, like all of them. And, you know, a big chunk of Republicans, too. Oh, sons of bitches. Don't even get me started about the Republicans, man. Man, I can't believe that Adam Schiff has not been censured because Republicans voted with the Democrats. Did you know that? Yeah, go look them up, too. Yeah. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, this is Tucker Carlson. This is great, man. I don't know if you heard, but this was awesome, man. Fox News, right? Put up on their screen last night this Chiron. Check it out. Wannabe dictator speaks at the White House after having his political rival arrested. Check this out. Let me play a little bit, just a little bit of Tucker. This is so awesome. The guy got fired. Yeah, got fired.
Hey, it's Tucker Carlson. On Tuesday afternoon, the Biden administration had Donald Trump arrested. It was a pretty big news story. You may have seen it. Just before 9 p.m. that night, as part of its coverage, Fox News ran 2 live video feeds next to one another. On the right, Donald Trump addressed his supporters in New Jersey. On the left, Joe Biden spoke at an event for the Secretary General of NATO in Washington. Beneath those videos at the bottom of the screen, Fox's banner read this way, quote, "Wannabe dictator speaks at the White House after having his political rival arrested." Those words were up for less than 30 seconds, but the effect was immediate. Inside Fox, the women who run the network panicked. First, they scolded the producer who put the banner on the screen. Less than 24 hours after that, he resigned. He'd been at Fox for more than a decade. He was considered one of the most capable people in the building.
Wow. You believe that shit? 30 seconds, and it would like, whoop, 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 whoop. The women were like, ah! Pull the banner, the Chiron down, shit. Right? Why are all these people so upset, guys? Why? I mean, seriously? Why? Because somebody said the quiet part out loud. You can't do that. Because he is a freaking wannabe dictator. And go listen to Tucker's show on Twitter. And if you're not on Twitter, go join Twitter just to watch his show. Because it's the only place you can find it. You can find snippets of it here, but I'm not going to replay them in their entirety. Yeah. Yeah. Fox, man. Fox is totally woke. This is just exactly another symptom of that. As soon as somebody opened their mouth and said the truth and said, hey, the emperor has no clothes. Poof. Gone. Wiped out. Gone. No more career. Right? Oh, so man. Yeah. So Donald Trump Jr. tweeting the same thing about this douchebag, Representative Dan Goldman. Yep. Okay. So, this is really interesting. The woke progressives are now telling Muslims what Islam is really about, right? Yeah, I remember when there was this strange alliance and the progressives, they started just embracing the Muslims because they're brown and they're marginalized, I guess, right? And so there was this really weird sort of alliance going on with the left, which embraces the whole LGBTQ plus AI thing, but at the same time, the Muslims throw the homosexuals off the buildings in Saudi Arabia, right? So, there's a little bit of I would say tension there, right? Well, it's definitely coming out now. And then, the progressives are now telling, it's just hilarious. I mean, they have gone full retard with this gender ideology, right? And Canada is the capital of this madness going on right now, And Jordan Peterson's from Canada. So, yeah, this stuff is crazy. So now here's another one, and this was bound to happen eventually, right? 11 years old, people influenced this person. She told her parents she was a boy, and of course, what did the people that are sworn to do no harm? You ever heard of that? It's called the Hippocratic Oath. Yeah. These are doctors. These are supposed doctors. Butchers. Cut off her breasts. Right? Double mastectomy. So, lawsuit. Here come the lawsuits, baby. Right? Terrible, 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 terrible stuff. Right? She should sue him to death. Right? Okay, yep, here you go. Fox News promotes glory holes. Yep, it's coming out. I told you. Here it is. Oh, yeah, and this is the children's book I told you about, the unicorn sex thing. They want them to be showing to their children at Fox News, the employees of Fox News. This is the same shit while they're on TV, okay, going, telling you how conservative they are, right? Pretending that they're like evangelical Christians, and maybe they are. But damn, to be held hostage that long and to just, can you imagine? I can't picture it. I can't. I've been out of the corporate world so long, dude, that I cannot picture, okay, putting up with this kind of shit every day, no matter how much money I make. But, people sell out, and that's what I'm trying to, here's a message for you. I'm going to preach a little bit, right? The love of money is the root of all evil. They love the money more than they love the Lord. And so what did they do? They sat there and they read this shit to their children, and they learned about what a fucking glory hole is. Right? And somehow made sense in their mind that they could come to work and suffer with no cognitive dissonance as a result of this, and say shit to you that they were being subjected to this woke crap, all of it, the whole woke mind virus going on over there at Fox, all of it, right? And the whole while they're bitching, right, so that they could perform their necessary role in adversary to CNN. You have to have these two forces battling each other. And then that way, the people that are in charge They get all the increased viewership. They don't give a shit what side you're watching. Do you understand? They don't care what side you're watching. They just want you watching. And so they stir this shit up and they own both sides. It's like the warmongers that are selling arms to both sides. They don't care. They just want to profit off the war. Right? Same thing. Same thing. You getting an education today? I hope so. Right? Okay, so now we're up to $20 to $30 million. I need to make a graphic, right? You know, like a little what do they call that, thermometer up here, like at the church, you know, when you're donating to the building fund, you know, about how much corruption money we're up to this day, right? Write that down for me. I need a little counter, how much money we're up to today, right? 20 to 30 million now. Bullshit. This sons of bitches, corrupt sons of bitches, right? Okay. Garth Brooks. Uh-oh. 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 Whoa. Get woke, go broke. Oh, I love this. You're seeing a genuine reaction right now. See? This is why I let my wife curate things in absence. She's filling up the show as I'm going, right? She's working in the background here. I didn't even see this. I did know that Garth Brooks opened his stupid-ass pie hole and said, "We're so inclusive, our bar is we'll serve Bud Light beer because we don't care what kind of gay you are over here." And so everybody went, okay, Garth Brooks is opening a gay bar, and everybody started laughing at him. And guess what happened now? Apparently his investors just bailed out. Sorry, Garth. Wait a minute. Wait. I'm going to try. Nope. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't use the buttons very often. Yeah, so sorry, Garth. Get woke, go broke. Dumbass. Seriously. Yes. Do you feel it? You feel it. There's something going on this summer, people. This June thing isn't going real well. This summer of pride thing, this Pride Month, not going real well. No. Yeah. It's amazing. I think people generally don't have an appetite for this shit. Imagine that. Oh, Uncle Festerman. Oh, God. Okay. Are we... let's just listen. Listen in. Yep.
Earlier today, some comments about the tragic accident on 995, and if you want to make any comments with respect to that, feel free. You're recognized.
No, I would just really like to, the 95, obviously that, you're pretty much preoccupied with 95, and I know I certainly am too, and we know it's a major eatery, not just for Pennsylvania, but for the East Coast. And a lot of Pennsylvanians are worried that the delays in repairs bring to its standstill.
Fully functioning human being right there. Yeah, I'm right. Sure. Fully functioning. This is your Democratic Party. This is how evil the Democratic Party is. Okay? This is how evil his fucking wife is. Oh, I'm sorry. They are. How could you let people look, this guy is a retard now, okay? He's not a fully functional human being, let alone a fully functioning senator. And it is cruel what these people are doing to him, and it is really cruel what they're doing to Joe Biden. And, it's disgusting. And I'll tell you something. I'll tell you one thing. You can say whatever you want about Donald Trump right here, okay? You can say whatever you want about this guy, but every time he talks about Joe Biden, he has some sort of compassion when they talk about his stumbles, his falls, his degrading competency, okay? That he acknowledges the fact that Joe Biden's being taken advantage of, right? So, all right, I don't want to hear from him. All right, that's about enough. So, and there's my gorgeous, beautiful, lovely wife there. So, right, let's go back to here so that I can properly talk to you and get the truth into your brain, right? Go eye to eye here. Yeah, it's a mess, but there is clearly stuff that is happening that is on the positive side, and I'm happy about that. But do not be lulled into a false sense of security, right? If you've been watching my other episodes, which are a little bit dark, I generally don't feel much different. My brain is still telling me that I don't see a real positive way out of this. I did have a thought. I did have a thought last night, and I'll leave you with this because, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'll leave you with this. That last night I was thinking to myself, there is some hope in that if you look at the Chinese plans for taking over the world, these guys think out like 25 to 50 years into the future, right? They look multi-generationally out into the future. They are patient. They do tend to play the long game. And our weakness has always been in our country that we are constantly changing every 4 or 8 years the direction of this country. It's like we yank this cart back and forth, right? We go this direction and then we go, oh, no. We've had enough of this guy and we've had enough of too much progressivism, and we go, let's slam on the brakes, and we throw a conservative in office, and then we change direction again. And to a certain extent, that makes this country just a little bit like manic depressive or schizophrenic a little bit would be the two words I would use as a nation. And so I've always thought that to be a bit detrimental because the dictatorships, man, they just hunker down and they go, this is the way it's going to be. And we're going to just be patient and wait. So that being said, you can translate the patience and say, okay, maybe they'll go, well, all right, we'll wait. If Donald Trump gets back in office, he won't last 4 more years. They'll figure out a way to impeach him, throw him in jail, they'll arrest him, and then he'll be gone, and then the Democrats will come back into power, and then it'll be okay, and America's our puppet. And why invade if America is a puppet of the Chinese anyway, right? If America's already sold out to the Chinese, that's another thought, right? Is that they're cash cowing us and they're screwing us too bad. Why invade us when they're already getting all of our resources in other ways? They're exploiting all of our resources rather than coming over here and having to directly take the trouble, manpower, and all that shit to actually control them. It seems that they're pretty okay with mind control and financial control and bribery control, blackmail control, all those other controls they have in place in our government. So maybe it won't happen. Maybe there won't be an EMP. Maybe we won't get blasted back into the Stone Age. Maybe Jesus isn't coming back for another 1,000 years. Shoot, I don't know. But I tell you, the artificial intelligence thing, yeah, I still have to do a deeper dive on that because this, what I read about yesterday and talked about yesterday in my show, or the day before, I think it was yesterday, man, they're starting to blend together, is the fact that there's this one chucklehead that wants to feed, all the great books into artificial intelligence and have it spit out a great unified religion. Right? That's, yeah. Part of me actually is I'm curious to see what the hell is going to come out of it. Because, I mean, just between you, me, the fence post, right? It's not going to work. It's not going to work unless you make the assumption and you start with the assumption that Christianity is a set of basic ethical moral rules, just like all the rest are, and that they all basically say the same thing, and we're all climbing the mountain. Like I used to believe that, it's the same top of the mountain. We're all just climbing different faces of the mountain, right? That sounds great. It's all one diamond, it's just different facets. The problem with that thinking is that Christianity is the only religion that says you don't get to heaven or any degree of heaven, or you don't get to a place of being better off after you die than you were before, except on your own merit and your own worth, right? You're going to have to do it by works, where Christianity says it doesn't have anything to do with you. It has to do with the finished work of Jesus Christ on the cross, and that was the only sacrifice that would be accepted, because we're all flawed. None of us are able to pay for each other's sins because we all are responsible for our own sins. None of us is perfect, right? So Jesus fulfilled that for us, and therefore there was that redemption made, and there was that ransom back from the slavery to sin, and that blood sacrifice is presented to God so that God's justice is satisfied, because we're all sinners. And that substitutionary atonement makes propitiation for our sin, right? That's what's exclusive to Christianity. Now, how in the hell are you going to package that in with all the other stuff? Except if you boil it down to be kind to your neighbor, do unto others, the golden rule, all that crap, which is the fruit of being saved. The fruit, people, it is, that comes from me, exudes from me. These things come from me. I'm talking to you, expressing love to you, and telling you the truth right now because of the fact that I am saved, and I am grateful to my Savior, Jesus Christ, and I am bound to him, okay, to tell everyone I can, right, about him as loud as I can. They need to shout from the rooftops what I know in my heart. But I don't do this that I'm going to be saved. I don't do this that my Savior will be pleased with me. Not in a salvational way. I do aspire to get to heaven and to hear my Savior say, well done, my good and faithful servant. That I do, which is why I get on here and I do this every single day, because this is what I'm wired to do. This is what God made me to do. And so that's what we all need to be doing. So maybe I'll leave you with that, right? What do you need to be doing today, right, that God expects you to be doing, right? Why don't you spend some time meditating on that? Think about that for a little while. What is it you think God wants you to be doing, maybe that you're not doing today, right? And as far as I'm concerned, I've got a pragmatic twist to everything. And I would say that has something to do with the culture war and the going to hell of the world around us and the country around us, right? So that's the challenge I would leave you with. And so think about that, meditate on that, and until next time, TruthSlinger, I'm out.